Blizzard Entertainment, Inc. is an American video game developer and publisher founded February 8, 1991, under the name Silicon Synapse by three graduates of the University of California, Los Angeles, Michael Morhaime, Frank Pearce, and Allen Adham, and is currently a subsidiary of American company Activision Blizzard, based in Irvine, California. The company originally concentrated primarily on the creation of game ports for other studios before beginning development of their own software in 1993 with the development of games like Rock 'n' Roll Racing and The Lost Vikings. In 1994 the company became Chaos Studios, then Blizzard Entertainment, Inc., after being acquired by distributor Davidson and Associates. Shortly thereafter, Blizzard shipped out what would become their first breakthrough smash hit, Warcraft: Orcs and Humans. Blizzard then went on to create several other successful video games, including other Warcraft sequels, the Diablo series, the StarCraft series, and also in 2004 the popular MMORPG World of Warcraft. Their most recent projects include the first expansion for Diablo 3, Reaper of Souls, the online collectible card game Hearthstone, the fifth expansion for World of Warcraft, Warlords of Draenor, the Hero Brawler, Heroes of the Storm, and the third and final expansion for StarCraft 2, Legacy of the Void. There are two titles that are currently in development. Overwatch, an upcoming multiplayer first-person shooter, first announced at BlizzCon on November 7, 2014, that entered beta testing in the third quarter of 2015, and the sixth expansion for World of Warcraft, Legion. It was announced on August 6, 2015 at Gamescom 2015 and will enter beta testing near the end of the year. On July 9, 2008, Activision officially merged with Vivendi Games, culminating in the inclusion of the Blizzard brand name in the title of the resulting holding company. On July 25, 2013, Activision Blizzard announced the purchase of 429 million shares from owner Vivendi. As a result, Activision Blizzard became an independent company. Blizzard Entertainment offers events to meet players and to announce games. The BlizzCon in California, United States, and the Blizzard Worldwide Invitational in other countries, including France and South Korea. History: Blizzard Entertainment was founded by Michael Morhaime, Allen Adham, and Frank Pearce as Silicon Synapse on February 8, 1991, a year after all three had received their bachelor's degrees from UCLA. In the early days the company focused on creating game ports for other studios. Ports include titles such as J.R.R. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings, Volume, Iron Battle Chess 2, Chinese Chess. In 1993, the company developed games such as Rock 'n' Roll Racing and The Lost Vikings. In early 1994 they were acquired by distributor Davidson and Associates for $6.75 million. The same year the company briefly changed its name to Chaos Studios, before finally settling on Blizzard Entertainment after it was discovered that another company with the Chaos name already existed. Shortly thereafter, Blizzard shipped their breakthrough hit Warcraft: Orcs and Humans. Blizzard has changed hands several times since then. Davidson was acquired along with Sierra Online by a company called Cook International in 1996. Cook then merged with a hotel, real estate, and car rental franchisor called HFS Corporation to form Sundant in 1997. In 1998 it became apparent that Cook had engaged in accounting fraud for years before the merger. Sundant's stock lost 80% of its value over the next 6 months in the ensuing widely discussed accounting scandal. The company sold its consumer software operations, Sierra Online, which included Blizzard, to French publisher Avis in 1998. The same year Avis was purchased by Vivendi. Blizzard was part of the Vivendi Games group of Vivendi. In July 2008, Vivendi Games merged with Activision, using Blizzard's name in the resulting company, Activision Blizzard. In 1996, Blizzard acquired Condor Games, which had been working on the game Diablo for Blizzard at the time. Condor was renamed Blizzard North, and has since developed hit games Diablo, Diablo 2, and its expansion pack Diablo 2, Lord of Destruction. Blizzard North was located in San Mateo, California. The company originated in Redwood City, California. Blizzard launched their online gaming service Battle.net in January 1997 with the release of their action RPG Diablo. In 2002, Blizzard was able to reacquire rights for 3 of its earlier Silicon and Synapse titles from Interplay Entertainment and re-release them under Game Boy Advance. In 2004, Blizzard opened European offices in the Paris suburb of Yvelines, France, responsible for the European in-game support of World of Warcraft. On November 23, 2004, Blizzard released World of Warcraft, its MMORPG offering. On May 16, 2005, Blizzard announced the acquisition of Swingin' Ape Studios, a video game developer which had been developing StarCraft: Ghost. The company was then merged into Blizzard's other teams after StarCraft: Ghost was postponed indefinitely. On August 1, 2005, Blizzard announced the consolidation of Blizzard North into the headquarters at 131 Theory in UC Irvine's University Research Park in Irvine, California. In 2007, Blizzard moved their headquarters to 16,215 Alton Parkway in Irvine, California. World of Warcraft was the 4th released game set in the fantasy Warcraft universe, which was first introduced by Warcraft: Orcs and Humans in 1994. Blizzard announced World of Warcraft on September 2, 2001. The game was released on November 23, 2004, on the 10th anniversary of the Warcraft franchise. The first expansion set of the game, The Burning Crusade, was released on January 16, 2007. The second expansion set, Wrath of the Lich King, was released on November 13, 2008. The third expansion set, Cataclysm, was released on December 7, 2010. The Mists of Pandaria expansion was released on September 25, 2012, and the most recent expansion, Warlords of Draenor, was released on November 13, 2014. Having peaked at 12 million monthly subscriptions in 2010, World of Warcraft subscriptions sunk to 6.8 million in 2014. The lowest number since the end of 2006, prior to the Burning Crusade expansion. However, World of Warcraft is still the world's most subscribed MMORPG, and holds the Guinness World Record for the most popular MMORPG by subscribers. In April 2008, World of Warcraft was estimated to hold 62% of the MMORPG subscription market. In 2008, Blizzard was honored at the 59th Annual Technology and Engineering Emmy Awards for the creation of World of Warcraft. Mike Morhaime accepted the award. In 2012, Blizzard had 4,700 employees, with offices across 11 cities including Austin, Texas, and countries around the globe. As of June 2014, the company's headquarters in Irvine, California had 2,620 employees. Key employees: Michael Morhaime, co-founder, president; Allen Adham, co-founder, consultant and former president; Frank Pearce Jr., co-founder, senior vice president; Samwise Didier, senior art director; Bob Fitch, technical director; Chris Metzen, vice president of creative development; Nick Carpenter, executive art director; Matt Samia, vice president, cinematics and media; Jeff Chamberlain, cinematics director; Dustin Browder, game director. Former key employees: Alex Mayberry, lead game producer; Joey Hall, DVD, Video Production Supervisor, Bill Roper, Vice President, Director, Shane Dabiri, Lead Producer, Rob Pardo, Executive Vice President of Game Design, Paul W. Sams, Chief Operating Officer. Games developed ports. These games were ported while the company was known as Silicon Synapse. Main franchises. Currently, Blizzard has 3 main franchises in the gaming industry: Warcraft, Diablo, and StarCraft. Multiple games have been released for each game series, and other media based around the intellectual property for each franchise. Books have been written to expand the story for each series, along with media such as comics and collectible card games. Blizzard Entertainment announced in 2006 that they will be producing a Warcraft live-action movie. The movie is currently in development, financed and produced by Legendary Pictures, Atlas Entertainment and Film 4, and will be distributed by Universal Pictures. It is scheduled to be released in 2016 and is directed by Duncan Jones. Unreleased games. Notable unreleased titles include Warcraft Adventures, Lord of the Clans, which was cancelled on May 22, 1998, Shattered Nations, and StarCraft: Ghost, which was postponed indefinitely, on March 24, 2006 after being in development hell for much of its lifespan. After 7 years of development, Blizzard revealed the cancellation of an unannounced MMO codenamed Titan on September 23, 2014. The company also has a history of declining to set release dates, choosing to instead take as much time as needed, generally saying a given product is done when it's done. Pax Imperia 2 was originally announced as a title to be published by Blizzard. Blizzard eventually dropped Pax Imperia 2, though, when it decided it might be in conflict with their other space strategy project, which became known as StarCraft. THQ eventually contracted with Heliotrope and released the game in 1997 as Pax Imperia. Eminent domain technology. Warden Client. Blizzard has made use of a special form of software known as the Warden Client. The Warden Client is known to be used with Blizzard's online games such as Diablo and World of Warcraft, and the Terms of Service contain a clause consenting to the Warden software's RAM scans while a Blizzard game is running. The Warden Client scans a small portion of the code segment of running processes in order to determine whether any third-party programs are running. The goal of this is to detect and address players who may be attempting to run unsigned code or third-party programs in the game. This determination of third-party programs is made by hashing the scanned strings and comparing the hash value to a list of hashes assumed to correspond to banned third-party programs. The Warden's reliability in correctly discerning legitimate versus illegitimate actions was called into question when a large-scale incident happened, when many Linux users were banned after an update. A Warden caused it to incorrectly detect Cedar as a cheat program. Blizzard issued a statement claiming they had correctly identified and restored all accounts and credited them with 20 days play. Warden scans all processes running on a computer, not just the World of Warcraft game, and could possibly run across what would be considered private information and other personally identifiable information. It is because of these peripheral scans that Warden has been accused of being spyware and has run afoul of controversy among privacy advocates. Battle.net 2.0. Blizzard released its revamped Battle.net service in 2009. This service allows people who have purchased Blizzard products to download digital copies of games they have purchased, without needing any physical media. On November 11, 2009, Blizzard required all World of Warcraft accounts to switch over to Battle.net accounts. This transmission now means that all current Blizzard titles can be accessed, downloaded, and played with a singular Battle.net login. Battle.net 2.0 is the new platform for matchmaking service for Blizzard games, which offers players a host of additional features. Players will now be able to track their friends' achievements, view match history, avatars, etc. Players will also be able to unlock a wide range of achievements for Blizzard games. This means players can enjoy new avatars, decals, badges, etc. for their accounts. The service also allows players to chat simultaneously with players from other Blizzard games. For example, players no longer need to create multiple usernames or accounts for most Blizzard products. StarCraft 2, Diablo 3, Hearthstone, World of Warcraft and the Battle.net launcher support the ability for users to cross-communicate. This means that a player could be in a game of StarCraft 2, and she may send or receive messages from friends playing World of Warcraft or Diablo 3. To enable cross-game communication, players need to become either Battle.net or Real ID friends. Privacy controversy and Real ID. On July 6, 2010, Blizzard announced that they were changing the way their forums worked to require that users identify themselves with their real name. The reaction from the community was overwhelmingly negative, with multiple game magazines calling the change foolhardy and an epic fail. It resulted in a significant user response on the Blizzard forums, including one thread on the issue reaching over 11,000 replies. This included personal details of a Blizzard employee who gave his real name to show it wasn't a big deal. Shortly after revealing his real name, forum users posted personal information including his phone number, picture, age, and home address. Some technology media outlets suggested that displaying real names through Real ID is a good idea and would benefit both Battle.net and the Blizzard community. But others were worried that Blizzard were opening their fans up to real-life dangers such as stalking, harassment, and employment issues. Since a simple internet search by someone's employer can reveal their online activities, Blizzard initially responded to some of the concerns by saying that the changes would not be retroactive to previous posts, that parents could set up the system so that minors cannot post, and that posting to the forums is optional. However, due to the huge negative response, Blizzard President Michael Morhaime issued a statement rescinding the plan to use real names on Blizzard's forums for the time being. Apart from the negative side effects of Real ID relating to privacy, the new edition boasts new features for current Blizzard titles. For instance, real names for friends, cross-realm and cross-game chat, rich presence and broadcasts are included with the Real ID system. Legal disputes. StarCraft privacy lawsuit in 1998, Donald P. Driscoll, an Albany, California attorney, filed a suit on behalf of Intervention, Inc., a California consumer group, against Blizzard Entertainment for unlawful business practices, for the action of collecting data from a user's computer without their permission. Freecraft. On June 20, 2003. Blizzard issued a cease and desist letter to the developers of an open-source clone of the Warcraft engine called Freecraft, claiming trademark infringement. This hobby project had the same gameplay and characters as Warcraft 2, but came with different graphics and music, as well as a similar name. Of Freecraft enabled gamers to use Warcraft 2 graphics, provided they had the Warcraft 2 CD. The programmers of the clone shut down their site without challenge. Soon after that, the developers regrouped to continue the work by the name of Strategus. World of Warcraft private server complications. On December 5, 2008. Blizzard issued a cease and desist letter to many administrators of high-population World of Warcraft private servers. Blizzard used the Digital Millennium Copyright Act to influence many private servers to fully shut down and cease to exist. In 2008, a private server by the name of Chaos Crusader was served with a DMCA notification. Founder Electronics infringement lawsuit. On August 14, 2007, Beijing University founder Electronics Co., Limited, sued Blizzard Entertainment Limited for copyright infringement, claiming 100 million yuan in damages. MDY Industries, LLC v. Blizzard Entertainment, Inc. On July 14, 2008, the United States District Court for the District of Arizona ruled on the case MDY Industries, LLC v. Blizzard Entertainment, Inc. The court found that MDY was liable for copyright infringement since users of its glider bot program were breaking the end-user license agreement and terms of use for World of Warcraft. MDY Industries appealed the judgment of the district court, and a judgment was delivered by the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals on December 14, 2010, in which the summary judgment against MDY for contributory copyright infringement was reversed. Nevertheless, they ruled that the bot violated the DMCA and the case was sent back to the district court for review in light of this decision. Blizzard Entertainment, Inc. v. Valve Corporation. Shortly after Valve Corporation filed its trademark for Dota to secure the franchising rights for Dota 2, Dota All-Stars, LLC, run by former contributors to the game's predecessor, Defense of the Ancients, filed an opposing trademark in August 2010. Dota All-Stars, LLC was sold to Blizzard Entertainment in 2011. After the opposition was overruled in Valve's favor, Blizzard filed in opposition against Valve in November 2011, citing their license agreement with developers, as well as their ownership of Dota All-Stars, LLC. Heart of the Swarm mod, Blizzard All-Stars, which would become the standalone game of Heroes of the Storm. Related companies. Over the years, some former Blizzard employees have moved on and established gaming companies of their own. Flagship Studios, creators of Hellgate, London, also worked on Mythos. ArenaNet, creators of the Guild Wars franchise. Ready at Dawn Studios, creators of The Order, 1886, Daxter, God of War, Chains of Olympus and an Okami port for the Wii. Red 5 Studios, currently working on Firefall, a free-to-play game MMOG. Castaway Entertainment, now defunct, after working on a game similar to the Diablo series, Jin. Click Entertainment, creators of Throne of Darkness. Carbine Studios, released a massively multiplayer title WildStar. Turpitude Design, founded by Stieg Hedlund. Herboreal Games, founded by Michio Okamura. Runic Games, founded by Travis Baldry, Eric Schaefer, and Max Schaefer, creators of Torchlight. Trion Worlds, released an MMORPG, Rift and an MMOFPS entitled Defiance with a MOBA game, End of Nations, placed on indefinite hiatus. Undead Labs, founded by Jeff Strain and worked on the video game State of Decay.